This film is brought to you by The Art of Swimming and introduces the Shaw method approach to breaststroke. The Shaw method is based on 4 principles, which provide the foundation of a healthy and proficient style of swimming. The quality of the relationship between the head, neck and back affects swimming performance more than any other factor. Skillful swimming requires an appreciation that before every propulsive movement is a non-propulsive preparatory movement. Focus on the out-breath rather than actively inhaling. Being in a hurry or trying too hard to get it right makes learning harder. Be patient and enjoy the process. The aim of this lesson is to develop a smooth, rhythmical and effective arm action. Unlike the front and back crawl where the upper body is dominant, in breaststroke the arm action only provides between 20 to 30% of the stroke's propulsion. To avoid stressing the neck and back, the face remains in the water during horizontal practices. In the first practice, we learn to achieve a stable and balanced glide, the key preliminary step in building an effective breaststroke. Step forward, extend the arms, and gently drift off with arms angled down, and during the glide breathe out gently. Maintain the glide for a few seconds, then bow the head, flex the ankles, and tuck to regain the feet. It is helpful to explore this practice on dry land before trying it out in a pool. Head is centered and weight is evenly spread with eyes at eye level throughout. Arms lengthened, angled slightly down with fingers below wrists and wrists below elbows. Turn the palms outward and open the arms just beyond shoulder width as they continue to extend forward. Scoop in towards the body without hunching the shoulders, then reach forward and down. Either back-to-back with a partner or leaning against a wall, perform the arm action in a flowing way, without hunching or arching the back. Working opposite a partner, focus on the timing and rhythm of the action. This stepping practice highlights the non-propulsive and propulsive phases of the arm action. It also supports the overall timing of the full stroke. Step forward with one foot a short distance in front of the other, arms angled down. Turn the palms out and slide the arms open just beyond shoulder width. Scoop the arms in towards the torso and bring the rear foot forward until the feet are parallel. Step forward with the same leg and extend the arms forward. Always bring the back foot forward. Avoid switching feet in the middle of the action. With arms extended and eyes looking straight down. Open and lengthen the arms, then scoop in, then direct the hands forward and down. Pause for around 3 seconds and regain the feet. Enjoy the rotation of wrist and hands. Experimenting with 2 or more arm actions in isolation, you may experience a tendency of the legs to sink. If this happens, perform a gentle flutter leg action. Avoid shortening the arms as they open. Tuck the elbows in and avoid drawing them beyond the torso. Here we work on achieving a balanced and powerful leg action by learning to differentiate between the propulsive and non-propulsive phases. Although in this second lesson we focus on the leg action, it is still vital to maintain awareness of one's alignment. This next practice can be performed on dry land or in shallow water by the side of the pool. Turn the feet out and gently release the knees without leaning forward or back. Maintain this position for a couple of seconds, then actively straighten the legs without shortening the neck. Drift off into a glide with eyes looking down. Pause for the count of 3, turn the feet out, gently release the legs in towards the seat. Maintain this position for the count of 3, then regain the feet. Stand on one leg with the body rotated. Extend the second leg, release the ankle, bend the knee and softly draw the leg in toward the hip, then actively extend the leg away. Positioned in the corner of the pool, use the support of the poolside to enable you to see the leg action. Turn the feet out and gently draw them in as you relax your stomach. Actively press the legs away and draw them together as you contract the core muscles. Glide off for the count of 3. Turn the feet out and gently release the legs in. Thrust the legs out and away, making sure that they completely close. Whilst performing the leg action, maintain alignment. Remember to continue to direct the arms forward and down. Avoid raising the head, lifting the pelvis or arching the back. In this final lesson, we learn to integrate arm and leg action with the breath to produce a flowing, continuous stroke. Open the arms and extend them forward. Scoop the arms in softly, bend the knees and sit down. Stand up and actively extend the arms forward. Arms perform an active movement as legs release, and legs perform an active movement as the arms extend. With face submerged, it is easier to learn the coordination of arms with legs. Glide with face looking directly down, open and lengthen arms, scoop them in as the legs gently move into the frog position, extend legs and drive the body forward. The aim is to avoid pulling and pushing at the same time. Note the 4 phases: glide, open, scoop and release knees. Finally, drive the legs and arms forward. As most of the propulsion comes from the legs, avoid working too hard with the arms. Wait until the leg action has stopped driving the body forward before starting the next arm action. Always pay attention to how you start and finish each practice. Breathe out gently throughout. Either kneeling or sitting in a chair, we can explore the 6 phases of breaststroke. Pivot forward from the hips with arms extended and look at the floor. Roll the neck so as to look directly at the hands. Open and lengthen the arms. Scoop the arms in and look straight ahead. Passively inhale by opening the mouth. Bow the head and start to exhale. Drift off into a glide with arms extended. Roll the neck to see the hands. Open and lengthen the arms. Pause for a few seconds and tuck to regain the feet. Working on a single stroke is an ideal way to calmly incorporate all the elements of the stroke. The rolling of the neck, releasing of the hips, and the scooping action of the arms combine to enable the face to break the surface to allow the in-breath. Notice the relationship between head and pelvis. As head moves up, hips release down to create space to breathe without tensing the neck and back. Notice how close the mouth is to the surface at the point of the in-breath. It is not necessary to lift the whole upper torso out of the water, which would produce strain in the back. Nothing is hurried. Always wait for the body to slow down after the propulsive action of the legs before raising the head to start the next stroke. Remember the breaststroke mantra. Easy as you look up, open and scoop the arms, release the legs into the frog position and allow the air to gently come in. Work as you place the head into the water and thrust with the legs, driving the body forward and down. Enjoy the glide as you focus on lengthening and widening the back. The more effective the leg action, the longer it is possible to glide. It is not a good idea to glide after the body has stopped being propelled forward, as it will be more difficult to rise up to achieve the next inhalation. Note how the head leads the action. Like the dolphin action in butterfly, The breaststroke is a wave-like action. The body is actively driven down as a result of angling the head and force from the legs. The body's natural buoyancy brings the body back up between each stroke. Exhale gently throughout as the air in the lungs helps buoyancy, which makes it easier to rise up to achieve a relaxed inhalation. In the Schul method, breaststroke is seen as a series of glides punctuated by arm and leg action. Roll the neck rather than lifting the head. In slow motion we can clearly see the 6 phases of the stroke. Glide with eyes looking down. Roll the neck and begin releasing the hips. Open the arms by lengthening through the upper back. Scoop with the arms and gently draw the legs into the frog position to allow the in-breath. Bow the head and gently start to exhale. Thrust with legs and extend the arms into the glide. Enjoy the float up, the end of the propulsive phase of the legs. Easy, work, enjoy. Direct the eyes down at the floor. Look up at the hands to watch them open, and scoop the arms as you release the legs into the frog. Bow the head and thrust the body forward. In breaststroke, it is important that the head leads the whole action. It rolls before the scooping of the arms and moves back down before the legs thrust. Having developed an effective breaststroke in the pool, you are ready to explore working in open water. Note that the additional buoyancy of seawater may cause you to modify your stroke slightly. During longer swims, enjoy how the gentle undulation and glide unwind the body and clear the mind.